welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about our wedding day. We just got married on June 1st, and it was the best ever. I know everybody says that, and then when you go through your own wedding, I feel like you get it. So we're really, really happy with how everything went. We just got back from Maui. We went on our honeymoon, which was really, really nice to be able to do that right away. And yeah, I'm married. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what we did and kind of the fun things. I know a lot of you have been so nice congratulating us. I did post a photo when we got married, and some of the comments in the videos I pre-filmed were very kind too. So thank you very much. So yeah, I have a few photos. I don't have my full gallery back yet, so I just have some photos from the sneak peek that I can kind of show you here, and a few details that I wanted to share, and just kind of, you know, gushing the fun stuff. I've got what's left of my morning iced coffee, so hopefully you have a little coffee or you're getting ready with me or something like that today. So first things first, I want to talk about the venue because it was perfect for us. So we had a small wedding. We had 11 guests plus the two of us, so 13 in total. So I would call that a micro wedding, like just a step up from an elopement. We also did a little bit more than an elopement, I would say, in a traditional sense, but we're really, really happy we kept it small, and we know that there's a lot of people that love us, but we wanted our day to be really intimate and private, and also one that we felt like we could actually be at our wedding and enjoy it, and I wouldn't have changed anything about it. So that was great. I also think, you know, we've been to a lot of weddings in our lifetime, and so I don't feel like I need to put on the party for everybody, you know what I mean? So yeah, really nice small wedding. We got married downtown Minneapolis at the Fauché Tower. I can put a little photo of it. It's a beautiful building in general. So the history of it, you know, it used to be the tallest building in Minneapolis for quite a while, and now it is a hotel. So the Marriott W Hotel has taken over the majority of the building, and it is a beautiful 1920s kind of Art Deco, ornate, just beautiful building. That's what we've always been drawn towards. In the same building is also one of our favorite restaurants, Manny's Steakhouse. My husband has loved going there for years. We've been there sometimes. You know, we would go downtown, stay the night. So like we are very familiar with this place. And when we were planning to get married, we were looking at other places, and I was like, you know, we should just get married at the Fauché. It'd be so fun. So that worked out really well because we ended up having a private room for dinner from the steakhouse, and everybody could order what they wanted. And I'm so happy we did it that way. So the actual ceremony took place on the 27th floor of the tower. That is the Prohibition Bar. We rented it out before it opened to the public at 5 p.m. So our ceremony was at 4, and we had a quick ceremony. But that is where Mr. Fauché had his like private apartment and everything. So kind of one half of the floor is more traditional bar and like lounge seating. And then the other half is, it's kind of like all built-in wood, mahogany, bookshelves. Like it's just gorgeous. I can put some photos in obviously as I'm talking, but I just love this space. It is so beautiful on its own. I didn't feel like I needed to really decorate much. So yeah, that's what we did. We had our ceremony up there. We went immediately into a cocktail hour, which is great because they have a bar right there. And we did order a few, you know, snacks to have out, hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. And then everybody went down to the lobby. We went into our private room for dinner at Manny's, and then we went back upstairs to the 27th floor for another hour. We did an open bar with mini desserts and stuff for an hour. And that was great too, to just kind of end the night back up there. And, you know, everybody was pretty full after dinner. We didn't do a traditional like dance or DJ or band or anything like that. That's just really not who we are or who our guests are. So it was great to just have another hour to just kind of be together and hang out. And then we left pretty close to 9:10, which is when it was supposed to end. And then our guests kind of followed shortly after. So it was great. No regrets at all with how we planned the day. It was beautiful. So that's kind of how the day went. But I do want to talk about some other kind of details and things along the way. So we did a rehearsal the day before, just a quick one to run through the ceremony. My best friend married us, so she got ordained online, and all that good stuff so she could officiate our wedding. We didn't do a bridal party. So it was just her and then my husband and I at, kind of the focal point of the room to do the ceremony, which was wonderful. So we did a rehearsal so she could practice her speech, so we could practice, and then also the music. When I went through to book the venue and all of this, and it's nice because it's not a traditional wedding venue, so I didn't actually have to pay like a ton for the venue. I think it was $1,000 to have the space before it opened, but like otherwise it was food and beverage minimums the whole way through. So we really lucked out in that front, I think, because I know that venues can be really expensive really quick. But through booking that, we did have a space coordinator, not technically a wedding coordinator or anything, but she was awesome. She made the day so easy for me, and she did the music. So we just made 2 different Spotify playlists, one for the ceremony and then one for those 2 cocktail hours. And she hooked it up and like just hit play and then pause and then play and like whatever we wanted. So that was really, really nice. And like I said, she kind of came with it. We didn't hire her separately. But she also was able to order the floral arrangements. We had 6 centerpieces next to us at the altar, so to speak, and then they were just distributed around the room for cocktail hours. And they were so pretty, and it was just like one less thing I had to do. So that worked out really well. And then they always did little votive candles on their own. So it was a beautiful space. It really didn't need much. I just wanted a little bit of life and floral in there. So anyway, we did a rehearsal, and then we put everybody up in the hotel, which worked out really well. So once you got there, you could valet your car, the rehearsal, the hotel room, dinner, like or ceremony, all of it was in one building, which made it super easy. I didn't have to worry about any shuttles or people getting lost. So that worked out really well. And we just walked across the street to Hell's Kitchen for rehearsal dinner, which is literally across the street from the hotel. So super easy. And we got a lot of positive comments from our family, especially like just how easy it was for them. Because some people just aren't used to being downtown or uncomfortable with it. So they all felt pretty comfortable when they realized I don't actually have to go outside. So that was good. So then the morning of, my best friend, my mother-in-law, and I had our hair and makeup done, and that was great. And I will link all of the vendors I used and everything if you are in the Minneapolis area and looking for people. My hair and makeup artist was fantastic. She did both the hair and makeup, and I really enjoyed it. I did a trial with her in March, I think. And then, a few tweaks, but it was great. She told me to pick my own lipstick so that I could reapply and everything. So my wedding lipstick is here. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Icon Baby, which is just, a pinky nude, just a very neutral pink look for me. I really enjoyed it. I will always cherish this color now. I probably will keep this. I mean, I'll wear it. I love the color, but I'll probably always have one because it's just sentimental, But I had my hair kind of half up, half down, and I had it in the back kind of like lifted a little bit just to have a little bit more volume. I have very fine and thin hair. I don't have a lot of hair, so I wanted a little bit of extra boost, and she made it happen. I was very happy with my makeup. I mean, it's a lot of makeup I would say I wear makeup probably like 4 to 5 days a week, but I wear, light everyday makeup, powder, foundation. And so it's different doing event makeup, and I'm glad she did it because my photos came out really well, and it felt heavy. It like looked immediately in the mirror kind of funny, but in the photos it looks beautiful. So I'm really, really happy with that. And yeah, the other 2 gals got their hair and makeup done, and it was great. So we had the morning to kind of just ease into it. My photographer arrived around noon, and she started with detail shots. We did some getting ready photos for my husband and I separately. We did first looks with our parents, and then we did a first look, and then we went around the hotel and took photos together before the ceremony. So that was nice. I'm really glad we did it that way because we didn't have a lot of time after the ceremony. So we were fine with that. I did not wear my veil for any of the photos. I only wore my veil for the ceremony, and my bouquet I only held for the ceremony. So there was still kind of like a special element that was a little bit different for the ceremony, but My husband went dress shopping with me. Like, this was no secret. He knew what my dress looked like and all of that. So yeah, I'm super happy with our photos. We had 2 suites. So the suite for my husband and I, and then I put my best friend and her boyfriend in a suite. So we were just a floor apart. So I got ready in her room, he got ready in our room. And I'm really happy we did that, one for the extra space, but also it came out beautiful. There's kind of like a curved window area where we took a lot of our portraits initially and like our getting ready photos. I'm very happy with how those came out. So yeah, we did the first look. We did a couple of photos in their rooms, and then we started going throughout the hotel. So the Fauché Tower has an observation deck on the 30th floor. So we went up there and we went outside. We thankfully got good weather. We went outside up on the observation deck. There's kind of like a cage situation so that nobody falls over or whatever. But I love the sneak peek photos that we have up there. I just think they're very interesting and beautiful to look at. I like the balance of them, and it was nice to get a few outside. So we went up there. That was fun. We also went down to the lobby. So that's where we have the photo of, the W and everything that I posted. We also took photos in the lobby seating area, which had a little bit more of kind of an editorial vibe. I'm just so happy with all of our photos that we took beforehand. And she did a really great job kind of showcasing my dress too. So my dress was off the shoulder. It actually was strapless when I bought it, and I added the off the shoulder straps during alterations. It had a little bit of crystal and pearl beading on the back, like bodice, but just a little. I really wanted plain. So even that was a little bit like spicy for me, but I liked it. I loved the train moment. I mean, I was kind of on the fence about it, but I'm really happy I kept the train. I did bustle it after the ceremony, but it made such beautiful photos, and it's kind of like, when else are you going to wear a dress with a big train, you know? Then we all, like the immediate family, we all went upstairs. We did a couple of family photos before the ceremony, and then we kind of had like a holding room where we waited in while other guests came up and were seated. My dad did walk me down the aisle. That was really sweet and special moment for a dad and a daughter. And then we did the ceremony, which, again, my best friend officiated, which was really meaningful to us. And because we didn't do a wedding party, it was nice to kind of honor her too, because she did all the things with me. You know, we went dress shopping. She came to every alteration appointment. Like, we did all the things together. So it was really nice for her to be a part of our big day too. We read our own vows at the wedding. I wrote most of the script. She picked a couple of quotes and like the intro and stuff like that, but I wrote most of like the bulk of it, and it was really nice. So I have a copy of the script from her because honestly, in the moment, I remember bits and pieces of it, but I don't remember all of it. And we wrote our own vows, so we have copies of those, which was really nice. And we did ring exchange. So for me, we have 2 bands added to this stack here. I really like the symmetrical look. So I have an emerald engagement ring, and then 2 bands. And these are like 3/4 eternity bands. I actually need to send them in to get resized. They're just too big. So probably down like a quarter size or so. But these are cushion cut, and I'm really, really happy with those. And then my husband actually got a ring that has the same stone, actually. So he got a lab-made stone, exactly the same as mine, same size and dimension and all that. But his is east-west, so it's horizontal for the emerald cut, and he loves it. We also did decide to get just plain platinum bands because when we're in the lake and swimming and, or ice fishing or out in the woods, we probably won't wear our fancy stuff. Just, we don't want to damage it or lose it. So we do have those as well, but these are like everyday fun rings. So I love how it looks. Like I said, I need to send in to get resized. So I'll do that probably in the next week or so, but yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. So we did the ring ceremony, we kissed. And then we went right into a cocktail hour. We had a quick receiving line so we could get photos with everyone as they came through to get to the bar and snacks and all that. It was nice that it was a small wedding because I could actually like sit down and spend time talking to people and not feel like I was rushed to get to everybody. So really, really happy with that. And yeah, dinner was fabulous. Manny's is, you know, well known. They are fabulous. Everything was great. We had lobster, we had thick cut bacon, we had oysters, everybody got a steak, I think. I don't think anybody got something different, you know, so to their liking. And we had all these sides. We didn't do dessert because I had mini cupcakes and mini cheesecake bites up on the 27th floor for our after party. But everything was great. I mean, I'm really, really happy with it. Some of our guests are foodies, so it was fun to watch them do wine pairings. You know, we told everybody just get what you want. We had a $2,000 food and beverage minimum, which we actually just missed. We didn't even quite hit it. I think we're $200 away. So that's fine. But I told people, I'm like, don't be shy. Like, just order what you want. You know, it's our treat. Food is really important to us. We like good food. And we wanted to give people the experience to eat at the steakhouse and not be self-conscious. So we had menus printed out like with our name at the top, and we removed all the pricing and just told people to order what they wanted. And that worked out really well. So very happy with that. It made it easier because I didn't have a caterer necessarily. You know, I didn't have to pre-order so many chicken or fish. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. So highly recommend if you're doing a small wedding, do a private room at one of your favorite restaurants because it's just so easy. So yeah, that's kind of it. And then we went back upstairs for the after party. We had a little bit of dessert, a couple of drinks, and we went to bed and I was ready for it. I do want to share a couple of other details that, you know, I got a lot of compliments on and just fun to share. So my perfume, we both picked out a scent from Creed, which my husband really enjoys. We actually bought these in New York City when we were there for Valentine's Day. So we went and got them. It was in the budget and everything. So mine is the Queen of Silk. It is so good. I mean, scent is so hard to describe. And even when I read notes, I don't always know what it's supposed to be. So I love it. I wore it rehearsal dinner all the way through our honeymoon. It's the only scent I've been wearing for basically 2 weeks because I really wanted to lock in that scent memory. And then my husband also has a Creed one, and he did the same thing. So we've only been wearing our Creed scents for like the last 2 weeks, which really makes me happy. So we can wear it on date night or Valentine's or anniversary, and like it just brings you back, you know. And then the other thing that was kind of the star of the show is my husband bought me a wedding bag. He really appreciates bag, and I do have a nice collection because of him. So this is the wedding bag. It was perfect. So I also brought this on the honeymoon and I wore it every night, but I brought it to our rehearsal dinner. I brought it with me to the wedding. You know, I had it in the side room, but it was big enough to put my phone, my room key, my lipstick, my perfume. Like that's all I needed. So this is from Bulgari. We really enjoy their bags and I just think it's so, so beautiful. And I got a lot of compliments. People just absolutely loved it. So it's kind of like a little tote handbag here. And yeah, this was definitely exciting for a lot of reasons, but beautiful gift. So I did get it in advance, like almost right after we got engaged, I got it. So I've had it, but I haven't really worn it. So that was kind of fun. And that'll always be special to me. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'll put some more photos in. We went to Hawaii and that was incredible. It was just nice to relax and to be together one-on-one without work, without any other distractions. I'm still kind of coming back from the time zone difference. It's 5 hours behind where I live. So it's a good jump, and still need to unpack and all that stuff, but still on, you know, cloud nine and really happy to be home. And I wanted to share with you. I know video isn't for everybody, but for those of you that, you know, want to know, I wanted to share. So yeah, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much again for all of the well wishes, all the congratulations. It really does mean a lot to me. I like how close-knit our community is and can't wait to keep seeing you on my channel. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.